Well, they're gaining in popularity on TV, shows that show you how to flip a house. And if you thought the boom was over in Minnesota, think again. According to RealtyTrack.com, Hennepin County in 2014 has had about 317 flips with a nearly 55% return on interest. And Amy Jurek with REMAX Advantage Plus is here with some do's and don'ts on flipping. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for the invitation.
Okay, the classic definition of flipping is?
You basically buy a house in distress, do renovations, put it on the market to turn a profit. As simple as that.
Okay, so you have some do's and don'ts. So let's start with the do's.
Absolutely. First of all, location. Location, location, location. That's always the #1 rule in real estate. When you're buying a flip, or really any home, you're going to want to buy in an area where the schools are strong and the property values are appreciating. There are buyers sitting in certain pockets of the Twin Cities with bated breath, waiting for properties to come on the market that have been nicely renovated, and these homes are selling quickly.
Okay, so let's talk about the other one. You talk about hire top-notch contractors.
Absolutely. You've got to have a strong team of people that can give you fair pricing and excellent craftsmanship. And you're going to want to have a list of several contractors. Flipping just isn't carpet and paint. It could be quite extensive. You could need electrician, plumbers, carpenters, maybe siding, exterior, structural. The list could go on and on. So you want a solid team, and also many players in that team, because when you take on a flip, one of the most important things to do is get it back on the market quickly. So you need to make sure those contractors are available when you take that property into possession.
Okay, and then are you looking for foreclosed properties mostly?
Usually, that late, in the last few years, those have been the strongest because they were sold at such a discount that there was a good margin for those investors to make. But now foreclosures are a little bit on the decline, so it's a little trickier to find those good deals.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the don'ts. You say don't overpay for the home.
Don't overpay. This is a different real estate transaction than what you're normally used to, buying a home for your family to live in, and you think many years forward. It's a business transaction. You want to find the subject property, decide how far you can take that price, and then the renovation cost to come up with a good bid. And don't go over your bid. Stick to your numbers.
And then you say don't overprice.
No, absolutely not. Buyers can smell an overpriced home a mile away. So after you've done all that hard work, you've sourced the property, you've done the renovation, you're ready to put on the market, work with your agent that knows the area, knows the statistics, and where you can price the home. So when you price and you put on the market, you get bids immediately, if not multiple bids. So
really you need to look at this as a business transaction, not as an, oh, we'll just live here for a couple of months while all this work's going on.
Exactly. The quicker you get it back on the market, your cost of money is going to reduce. So you're going to want to quickly get it back on the market.
And of course, it's always about financing, because typically you think somebody's flipping it, they've got a big bank account. But that's not always the case.
Not always the case. Some people, buy cash. Sometimes people have to finance it. Every investor is different.
All right. Great tips, do's and don'ts for house flipping. We thank you so much for being with us.